The one more thing reveal at the end of Summer Games Fest, after teasing it throughout the show with some very odd advertisements of like, here's the actress of Lady Demestru telling you that all the Resident Evils are on sale right now.
Yeah,
Here's the
and
developer of Resident Evil saying we need some more time to cook. I'm like,
and
this
you
is
thought,
odd.
yeah, I'm like, wait, they're planning something only for me to feel like I was drinking soda that's been open for 32 days,
It's just flat.
just flat.
I I'll say my quick thoughts.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
sequels of Resident Evil, I have no interest in. They do not seem interesting to me. Village didn't seem interesting. 9 does not seem interesting. Returning to Raccoon City for another blonde hair protagonist, I'll pass. That's all I have to say. What are your thoughts?
Wow. You're gonna get
I
some hate in the comments.
can't wait.
Um, um, okay. Okay, I don't know what's the objective of this Resident Evil, in the sense that, are we finishing the is this the final chapter of Resident Evil?
Sure.
Okay, so if it is, why aren't the people that's are connected to it present? Just like it.
DLC. Ada Wong made money for Resident Evil 4.
But that's not rich story rich. Ada Wong was great for a side character, but like, I'm not gonna play as Leon as DLC for it not to feel like I'm playing a full fledged game.
You're not gonna pay.
No, man, I think that tarnishes the brand, because what do you like? Who is this girl? You had Jill, who hasn't made a return since God knows when. Revelations doesn't count because it was on a handheld.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And Revelations was a prequel that wasn't even like, no, man, I ain't doing this, bro.
Yeah. Where is Chris?
Where's Chris Redfield after the experiences of 8? And this is a new entry. Like, it doesn't. What? Okay, even if Leon Kennedy is in the game, where's everybody else? And if they're not there, they must be doing something just as equally important for
You would
that not
think.
to be
Yeah.
even present in this game at all.
Granted,
Right?
it's just a reveal trailer.
It's just a reveal trailer, but he said he stated that she's the protagonist,
Yeah.
connected to like your mom, who wouldn't a game nobody even played like that. Like, nobody had access to Outbreak like that. That's why I failed. And
Mm.
you want to connect it? I mean, I'm not feeling it, dog. Like, I don't care about this. Like, I didn't care about Ethan Winters, and I don't care about you. I don't care that your mom is gone. Like, you're every other character that I felt like the character from you interacted with.
Hmm.
That's how she felt. Hey, not too sure of herself or whatever. I'm like, man, put Jill in the game. I don't care if Jill knows how to give me Jill, please. Where's Claire? Where are the ladies of Resident Evil, man?
I don't know.
You
I
get what I'm
don't
saying?
know.
Like, what? Like, I don't. If you wanted to do a female protagonist, go ahead, use the women that actually mattered.
Mm.
I don't know, man. Hey, okay, I would have even accepted if it was Rose.
Okay. Tell me more.
I would have accepted if it was Rose in the game that you were, this was the Resident Evil 9, because she makes more sense to bring it, because she's such a wild anomaly. It makes sense for everybody to be like, yo, you know what? They still find interest in her.
Mm.
You thought it was done. It's not done, woman. We actually coming for you, because it's just like how Avatar 2 should have turned out. You mean you tell me you got a whale that can give you eternal life, and this is not the focus of the story?
So just some. Don't get me started. Don't
Yeah,
get me
like
started.
like like and then, these YouTubers aren't very great. You would think, with all the subscribers they have the subscribers are there because they have a great perception and great insight.
I'm not gonna hold you. I think we're starting to see, especially when you look at, and we'll talk about this a little bit at the end, when you're starting to see the duality of the bigger content creators of like, I don't think you should get a Switch 2. I bought one and I love it, but I don't think you should. It's like, wait, what? It's almost like I can hear the I don't want to lose my review code access by telling the truth. You know, like,
Yeah, like
that's what I'm starting to feel in the like. Obviously, not for everybody, but for
it
the
just
most part, I'm like, I don't believe you.
yeah, cause me watching the trailer and I'm looking at it, I'm like, dog, why? Who are you? Like the hostility is cause y- no Jill, and you gotta you on this hot you on this you on dog, you on Big Tigger's stage right now, dropping some of the greatest bars. You dropped Resident Evil 4. You on a hot streak. You drop. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I don't want this to be like 3.
I don't think it'll be.
I don't want this to feel like what y'all did with 3,
Hmm.
where everybody's like, well, it's a game, you know. I don't want you to. I feel like it's a missed opportunity because it just doesn't make any. You going back to Raccoon City, and the people that are involved with Raccoon City aren't there. What are we doing? What are we doing?
The most I could say is like, let's hope
Yeah,
you end up eating your words.
we're going for horror again. I mean, like, yo, you could make horror with like with people that are capable. Look at
Yeah,
Predator.
yeah.
Those were the biggest, buffest dudes turned to puppies
Mhm.
in front of an alien force. That being what happens when the hunters become the hunted. I ain't never heard that before. Tell me more, right? Whatever. And so, like, dog, I don't know, man. I mean, I know the game didn't come out. Let me play it, but God forbid this is first person. You want like who guys? There's a consistency that you want with your product, man.
Yeah.
Do you think I care about the tank control community? Y'all could all drink battery acid. I don't care about y'all. I never will care about y'all. To me, y'all cavemen that learn how to how to use fire, and y'all only yeah. And I show you a flint rock to where you want.
Right. No, I show you a lighter, and you're
Show you a
like,
lighter, a flint rock. You know what I'm saying? I show you a flamethrower, and you guys say no.
yeah,
I like I don't care about y'all, man. Tank
yeah.
fixed camera. You know what I'm saying? Like
We'll
y'all got
see. It
no
to me,
no.
I'm like, because it's a reveal trailer. I'm like, it's too early to really like judge it for real. I
It
just
feels like the game was directed right now by a UPN original.
eh, I don't know if it's a reveal trailer, bro. I
It's a
don't
reveal
know.
trailer,
I don't
but
know.
I don't want to play as you, dog. That's it. I don't want to play as homegirl.
Because I'm
I
like, what
like
if they
it
reveal
because
that there's dual protagonists? Like, are
now
you, you know,
what if they reveal? It doesn't seem like there is.
it's the reveal trailer, bro. It's the first trailer.
He said that's the main protagonist. What else do?
You, if the dual protagonist is a secret, you're not going to reveal it on the initial rollout. You got to keep it tucked.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
to me it's gonna I don't know, man. It's gonna be like Resident Evil Zero. Like who asked for you? You know? Yeah, Billy. That's cool. All right, Billy. Right? Who cared to play as this girl? Right? You know what I'm saying? I'm playing Resident Evil Zero. I'm like, I don't care about y'all.
Mm,
And then I'm fighting Slugman. Like, no. And then okay, and then who's the villain of this storyline? You can't make it someone that just shows up. Surprise! It has to be someone who's already there in the shadows.
or they'll just do the usual cop out, which is she'll have flashback sequences of the same shadowy figure leading up to the final confrontation, like they usually do in things like this when they gotta like shoehorn in storyline of like, oh, but what you didn't know was evil McEvilson was over here terrorizing this family.
Yeah. This is, to be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't like seven like that. Everybody loves seven. It's not Resident Evil to me. It's first person.
People didn't really like 8.
I actually liked eight, but for different reasons. Towards the end it got crazy. But I did like eight. I'll be honest with you. I enjoyed eight. But I eight was me waiting for four. That's all eight was. I subtracted four to get four.
In the words of Tim called 8 a glorified tech demo for 4. And he wasn't all the way wrong.
He wasn't all the way wrong. He wasn't.
So
And yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, to me, I'm just like, where's 5? Where's the 5 remake? Wake me up when they announce.
and because you know what this is telling me, man. This is telling me that like y'all can't do a better Spider-Man without homie. You can't do a Spider-Man than the first three.
I don't know about
You can't do a
that.
Spider-Man better than the Sam Raimi editions.
I don't know about that. I think
Because if we're gonna look at those Resident Evils, four is the Sam Raimi trio.
right, but I think it puts Capcom in like this loop with the franchise because 4, even though it's held in high regard, the argument could be made is that that's when the franchise departed from the horror into more horror action adventure, and then 5
But
was like full action adventure.
but can I say something? And I think people hate when it was always going that way. When you
Listen,
played three, you had an action, but she was dodging. That's a real mechanic from three. You start
I want to
off
suplex a
by
zombie,
Jill
so
jumps out of a window, lands in some lands,
hmm,
and the building's on fire. Dog, if it was horror, why homie got a rocket launcher?
why are you being chased by a mutation with the rocket launcher?
A mutation super, so he was
He
supposed to be a
already has
super.
the advantage. Yeah.
So you gonna tell me it's not action in a
Yeah.
leather
No,
trench coat?
hey,
That's what I'm trying to like.
preach
The
choir.
consistency.
So,
Devil May Cry
but
was created off of.
I'm just saying, like, and we can move on. But I'm just saying, like, I think that's where Capcom is at. Of like,
And
they don't know which feedback applies. Of like, y'all tell me you don't want Resident Evil being 2 action, but you guys love 4. The 4 remake sold the most out of the remakes so far. So which one is it? Is it Ushiwali or is it
and
One Mike?
can I even go further? Six did great too. Six saved Capcom.
But again, you look at the online feedback.
And those are the people that could afford keyboards. The people that play Resident Evil can't afford keyboards, man. So they're not talking, dude.
Yeah, or
People,
they just like the new direction and they're okay with it.
yeah.
Resident Evil 5 was the first Resident Evil I considered playing because
When I
of
saw
you know what I'm
I
saying?
was aiming with the lasers with laser sights on the cube, I said, "Yo, I don't care if I'm scared."
I got the
That intro to where they was storming you, and and then I go next to this bookshelf, and it says press A, and I move it. Oh, then they trying to burst through the door, and I get close to the door, and I sealed it. Nah, kid. On a GameCube, 2004,
Mm. Hey,
bruh, you're not making me go back. I don't care, Tank Control community. You guys can kick rocks, man. You guys don't push numbers, man. For this, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my corporate man hat. Where's the money? If I make Resident Evil 1 with four's perspective, I could make me another Capcom.
yeah, but that's why I said maybe Capcom just doesn't know what's the definitive direction of modern Resident
Let me
Evil?
tell you. Let me tell you what you do. Capcom, you listening? Here's what you do. You do both. That's it. You do both.